Hey everybody, it's Glidercat and it's time to play. We're back in Final Upgrade. Let's see where we're at. Now it's been several days actually since I last played here in real life. But let's see where we're at. Now I know last episode we spent a lot of time reworking our station on Mars. I've got the game paused right now, by the way. So it looks like we cleaned up most of this. We've got a little bit of mess here, and I think we talked about wanting to compress this further as we go. Let's see. Just wanted to turn off the overlay. That's the K key to see these zones. Now this was left over, I think, from when we first built the station. These zone definitions. We may change these later on. But boy, we spent a lot of time. Again, I'll just toggle this off with the K key. Turn that off. We spent a lot of time here on Mars last episode, so I'm not sure if I want to do a bunch more here yet. Let me go ahead and hit play. We'll let the game run. I know it looked like last time we were coming up a little bit short on iron being supplied. You can see we've got trading ships picking up some iron. But yeah, we may down the road need more than 4 little smelters here or extractors in order to keep up with the demand. So we've got lots of trading ships coming through here, chewing through our supply, and we kind of know that's an ongoing thing. We're gonna need to scale up this station. The other thing we learned, I think, last episode was the stations have a fixed size or a limit on how many blocks you can use to create it. So we definitely want to compress this further, but let's not do that this episode. Let's go through the planets here a little bit and see where we're at in terms of meeting the needs. So if we look over here in the bottom right, here on Mars, we are fully supplying the iron need. We're at 1 million population, which is awesome. And we need to bring fuel over to this station. Or no, we can do that with a, we can do this with a trade ship. I think we may have been pursuing that. Let's look and see where we're at. I think if I click this, does it show me where we have fuel? We don't have fuel anywhere. I don't believe. Let's see. This looks like... Looking to see planetary resources is our oil is included here for Jupiter. Let's go to Jupiter. Whoops. Okay, let's escape out of the map. For the trade routes, let's go over to Jupiter and just take look at all these ships hanging out in Jupiter. What's going on? Now, are these our trading ships? Are they all set to trade? Wow, we've got a bunch of ships hanging out here. Anyway, let's let's take a look at what's going on. I guess they're probably all waiting on plastic. No, we've got plenty of plastic. What are they doing? That guy just brought some iron over. They dropped off some iron to meet this contract for Jupiter. So that's getting met. We want to look at fuel production. Let's take a look at the tech tree and see if we have that or where that's at. I don't know. I can't remember if there is a shortcut. Figured out. Okay, we've got oil harvest, electricity from oil. Where is fuel from oil? I believe, like I said, I'm kind of colorblind, but I believe this is indicating that we have that done. Fully upgraded. Technology to refine fuel into oil. Refine oil into fuel, sorry. So let's see about doing that. We got a bunch of oil here. We got pipelines. We're making plastic right now. And we want to make fuel out of the station. What we could do, we could kind of expand off here to the right. Why don't we do that? Okay, this is interesting. Just looking at how these tanks are all connected. Not sure if we need these pipes here. We could save some space by getting rid of these pipes, seems like. Same thing with these guys here. In fact, yeah, I don't think we need even these. Okay, Jupiter is leveled up. We've supplied all the iron. I think what has to happen now, we're supplying all the plastic. I think what's going to happen is once this population climbs up to a certain level, then we'll get another contract. But again, we're looking at fuel. Tell you what, I'm going to delete some stuff. Let's rework some of the station. We haven't done anything with fluid dynamics yet. Let's go into build. I'm going to delete out this stuff, right? Because this tank here, I don't think it's getting oil from here. I think these two tanks, even though they're sitting next to each other, are not transmitting oil to each other. I think they're getting oil from the bottom here. So the oil comes in, down, and up is what I believe is happening. And if that's the case, then we don't need these connectors here. So let's pull this out on this side. And let's move these oil tanks over. We'll find out real quick if they actually, if these fill up once I place them. Okay, let's do pipes. We haven't really done these before. Okay, that's getting crafted by our construction ship. Let's see. Oh, I gotta set probably a product on here. Right click. We'll do, this is oil, pretty sure. Let me just double check. Yeah, it's oil. And then I'll copy to selected tanks. Boom, boom, boom. That filled up instantaneously. So let's build out a little more station. I think we can just snap in new components rather than putting the steel down. I think that steel gets, or the iron gets placed automatically for us, the platform, as long as we build right next to existing machines. Let's go into build menu again, and let's look for something that seems like a refiner. That might do it. Let's snap that thing down. We'll wait for it to get constructed, and we'll take a look. Change tech. I want fuel. It's gonna take in oil, 2 oil. It's gonna give me fuel. We've got a bunch of extra oil in these tanks. Maybe I can just get by with putting pipes. Do that. Back to build. Pipe. Zoom out a little bit here. I'll drag some pipe over this. And now, once we get the fuel, guessing that's got to go into a tank as well. So now I may need to, well, let's see. Let's do the pipe. And let's do another tank. Two tanks, and then let's adjust these pipes if we can. You can see they're putting in the platform behind the devices. Whoops, let me click on the pipe. Oh, the pipes aren't made yet. I gotta wait. There we go. They are automatically connected. Can I do the same with this one? Want that to go straight down. Gotta probably pick a recipe on this thing. Fuel to... Okay. Use fuel from oil. And I need to say store fuel. Okay, now we're working. And I want to get this pipe into here. I'm not sure why it's not letting me. Maybe because this one is on the end and it's doing it. Let's see if I grab the pipe tool. Yeah, it doesn't... Oh, maybe because this isn't built yet? Let's see. Boy, we're struggling with iron. You can see our construction ship is having a hard time getting all the iron we need. Even after doing all that work on Mars. We may have to go back and get some more iron being produced. Kind of can't believe it, but I think that's our issue right now. All right, that pipe hooked up. Now let's set our tank to take more oil in. Oh, that was interesting. Do you see how that leveled off immediately? I'm guessing that oil flowed through this pipe. I don't know if they're flowing next to each other. It sure looks like they're connected. We could test that if I go really quick. Build, delete. No, I'm too late. I was going to delete these pipes. We could test it. Let's just test it and put another tank down right next to this guy. Set it to fuel. And let's see if that thing... Yeah, so these are connected to each other. Very cool. Yeah, so this whole stem here is not... there's no reason for it, really. We do need this stem coming down, this pipe coming down through the middle. But I don't think we need... Yeah, we don't even need... Yeah, we don't need this the way it's set up. We may rework this quite a bit. But I'll try not to do it all right now. So we've got some initial fuel set up. Let's get a trade route going. Let's go head back to Mars. This is the one that needs the fuel. So let's go to map. Let's see. I think filter here. Fuel. Boy, these colors are hard for me, by the way. The nanites T1, nanites T3, and fuel. Those colors are difficult for my eyes to distinguish them from each other. All right, let's do a trade route. Here's the supply down to where it's needed. And let's head over to Jupiter and hopefully we'll see a trade ship come pick them up. Nice. There it goes. Our trade ships do have tanks. We haven't been making use of those yet, but now we are. That's very cool. Not sure how much fuel we're gonna need. I guess we can put tanks. Can I put tanks underneath here? And will they fill up? Let's try it. Tank here. Not sure if I need to have something in between. Fuel. We'll wait for that to get built. Again, we are... Oh, our construction ship's got plenty of iron now. Yeah, look at this. You don't even need pipes between these things. Let's do a couple more. We may rework this later when we figure out how much we're actually going to need. I'm not sure. Or we could do 3. Why don't we do this? We can still add another refiner here. It looks like we're bringing up tons of oil from the surface. So it doesn't look like it's a big problem. Probably makes sense to put one more refiner down, I would guess. Let's do that. And then we can call this task done. Machines, refinery. We'll just plunk it down right next door. And then pipes. And then let's get this guy an oil supply. Yeah, these oil tanks are staying pretty full. That's maybe because plastic production's almost at a standstill. Let's set a recipe for this guy so we can actually get something being produced. Cool. Oh, set our tanks here. Let's go to copy to selected tanks. Make sure everybody is set correctly. It looks like they are now. Not sure why that one's got an icon on it. Yeah, it's fine. Not sure what that's telling me. It's probably obvious. I just don't know what it is. These things need energy? No, we've got plenty of energy. Or plenty of electricity. Not sure why these are blinking. Control energy 0, trade mode on. The different. Trying to see how this is different than this one. I'm not sure what that icon is, and not sure why these are blinking. Don't know. Let me hit escape. Nope. Trade mode on. But we are chewing up the oil. I guess that's because we have all those trade ships that were kind of sitting, just waiting for something to do. And now they've got a product to actually move. Yeah, I see fuel going into these tanks, so I guess I'm not going to worry about that too much. So that's Mars. Let's go back. So this should be going down. 1610. Oh, yeah, they should be taking it straight to the planet. We should see that decline here in a second. 1610, there it goes. We've got a trader unloading some cargo. 1556. Okay, that's good on that side. Over here, we've got... hey, we've got tons of iron now. Okay. Let's see what we need to do to upgrade the planetary resource. This guy needs 2,379 ingots. Do we not have that going? Oh. No, we're mid construction here, aren't we? Yeah. So right now, we just need to get ingots over to the trade. I kind of see what we did here. And we need to get shells going. So we need to work. We still have some work to do here on the Mars station. Let's get back to it. I apologize for that. I just kind of forgot what we had been working on. Let's take all this out. I think all this comes out. In fact, we can move the trade hub. Let's take a look at how that's set. I'm pretty sure that's sending product down to... Oh, no, that's a relay. That's a relay, and then here's our trade hub. All right, we got a couple things to take care of. Let's get a new relay placed. Where is this going? I guess if I just jump to connected relay, go into Earth. Oops, sorry about that. Let's go back to Mars. And we'll replace this relay that is sending... Looks like the iron over to Earth. So let's put another relay down. I think that should be enough, and we can always route more pneumo tubes. In fact, I'm going to pause it so we don't end up with a bunch of material all over the bay, all over the station. What I want is this way down for that one. And this one, I want heading that way and down. Same thing here. And this one, we want down, down, and over. I'll go ahead and hit pause, let it go. And we'll get the relay set up. Okay. This is a sender, and we're going to go ahead and connect to Earth. And who was getting it? Oh, I can't remember the inputs and the outputs. I'm guessing this is the input here. Boom. I think that's the case. Yeah, we can tell by the pneumo tubes how they're pointing. So we should start getting... Oh, do I have to tell this guy what to do? How about... iron ingots. There we go. So now that is back. Let's see where those were getting sent. They're getting sent to supply Venus here. And look at that. We really we're not doing well. Our population is going up. 774, right? 775, yeah. But we need to get this all the way back up. So that restores that. We're now sending iron ingots over to Venus, which we were doing before, but we tore that out as we were working on Mars station. Back to Mars. We can get rid of this one now. Build, delete. That can go. We're going to move all this stuff up. Now we need to get ingots down to the surface, or is that done? No, we need ingots temporarily, or just a kind of a contract level project here. We need to get 2379 iron ingots down to the surface of Mars just one time, and then we're done. Let's see, how can we do that? We've got ingots coming over this way. Why don't we pop down? And this is going to be temporary. So let's pop down the trade hub, a new trade hub. Right here. And then we'll run this tube straight on in once it's built. Let's run this tube back straight in. Send this guy iron ingots. Here they come. The pacing on this one's not super duper important, right? It's just kind of like a contract. We could have done this with the trade ship, actually. So we'll let that run, and now Mars should be in good shape. They're getting the fuel, they're getting the iron ingots, and they're fully supplied on their constant demand. And we've even got a good supply of iron ore. So that looks great. That looks really good. And even our storage of iron is kind of picking up. So I think we're good there. Let's go back to the map. Let's work our way around here. Okay, here's Earth. That's just kind of our relay station. I don't think there's much to do here. How are we doing on Venus? Venus, yeah, we just restored the iron ingot supply. Once that gets up to, I don't know, 90% or something, then we should get another contract coming. It's at level 4 out of 6. This should, maybe that's going to hit 1 million. That's cool. And then we are fully upgraded. We did our final upgrade, so to speak, is the name of the game. We did our final upgrade on the planet Venus. So we're getting the maximum carbon ore out of here, and we've got plenty of supply of that. Just looking here to see where these are actually going. Oh, this is for power. But we don't have much power. Oh yeah, we're... This is kind of not so great, right? I think what we're gonna do... Right now we're burning this... We're burning regular refined coal for power when we... I think we get better efficiency when we burn the bricks. Or the, what do they call this? Imperial iron 4. Okay, what is in here? The carbon ingots. Let's clean this up a tiny bit. How can we do it? We might be able to just pull this out. This isn't urgent, but it's just a piece of an inefficiency that we've got. Oh man, that was a mistake. I didn't mean to do that. I had the delete key selected. All right, that's fine. Build. Let's do just a single wall. It has a different texture too. What is that? I'm not sure what that is. It looks kind of cool. The texture of the station here, I don't know what that is. Oh well, I'm filling it in with just iron. Let's restore our tube here. We're trying to. What is this? Let's see. Right click. Here comes a... Not sure if I can tell what that surface is. Let me go back to build, see if I can restore the The wall here, the level 1 wall. It might be too high. Oh, iron. Yeah, okay. I just put the texture down. I'm not sure how that texture got picked. It looks kind of cool. All right, what I was trying to do was no longer burn this stuff, carbon, and instead burn these ingots. And what I'm going to do is just put tubes here, here. Oh, let's see if that works. It may have to come out the bottom, right? Yeah, it looks like it does. That's all right. Let's just do this. This. And then we can delete the ones that aren't doing anything here. You can go and you can go. Escape. Rid of that. So it looks like this thing may have an input and an output. It doesn't, or let's see. In control. Carbon. Carbon ingots. Okay, there we go. That's kind of what I wanted to do. Let's get this guy like that. That should be more efficient power generation. We'll see. Just keeping an eye on it so it's not starving things out. This may need to get scaled up at some point as well. But for now, we'll take it. And there's nothing else to do here on Venus until we supply more iron ingots and get a new contract. Let's go back to the map and move on down. Saturn. How is Saturn doing? Saturn wants carbon ingots, and we just saw that our supply is kind of weak. And wants nickel. We're producing nickel, so we need to just send it down to the surface. Now is this not what I'm doing already? Let's do nickel. So that was set up. I just didn't pick the recipe. So now we'll upgrade the planet. We'll get that up to level 3. Iron shells we need to bring in. Now that's... Okay, that we got to go back to Mars. So just like we had the iron... I think the iron ingots were broken. The shells are broken. So let's go to Mars. And fix this. That is down here. So we need to move all this stuff up. How do we want to do this efficiently? This is kind of a long-term thing. Should we just hang this relay off to the side here? And then we can keep the production compressed. Basically, we're going to move the shell production up right underneath these storage bins. Just kind of looking here to brainstorm how we want to do this. Kind of think we should. In fact, to make it look nice, let's rework this relay. I don't know if there's a right or wrong way to do it. But let's put a new relay in. I'm thinking just like this. Boom. And then I want to tube over. And up. 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 Whoops. This one. I don't want that. It's just going to send resource off into space. So this relay is going to replace this one. And that's going to be our iron ingots. And we may need to route more through here on Nemo tubes to keep this thing supplied. This one... Whoops, it just sent me back. I didn't want to do that. Let's go back to Mars. Not sure if there's probably a shortcut to get back, but just clicking on the relay kind of takes you where things are being sent. That one's going to come off. Let's delete this guy. Let's fix these. Let's pause. Boom. I kind of wish this was shaded behind this menu here where it says Mars, because man, it gets, that stuff gets lost in the noise behind it. It'd be good if it had a background like this top part does. All right, let's fix the belts, not the belts, but the tubes. I think I can do that just by selecting the tube. No, I can't. I'm going to have to right click on the tube, turn off this bottom part. That's kind of what I want. Go ahead and unpause. We'll wait for those to go wherever they're going to go. I don't know where they're going to go. Oh, I guess they'll get turned into something useful, and then... yeah, that actually works. Okay, this one we want to set as a sender, connect to Earth, and restore that here, just like we did last time. We should start seeing materials move this way. Go back to Mars, see why that's not happening. Oh, maybe I have to pick. There it goes. We're starting to see them just kind of flicker in. Back to Mars. There we go. Hopefully that is enough. Okay, these tubes I can see we want to come down. Yeah, so hopefully that is enough supply. Our extractors are going full on. It seems like we need more. Right, we're really draining the iron now. Ingots, we got 1,100 or almost 1,200 to send down to the planet, then that demand is going to dry up. Nothing. That'll help a little bit. Wondering if we should put one more set of tubes over. You know, it almost doesn't matter. Because even though these are full, they're effectively just sending more production over to where they can get used. Yeah, I think we'll let this run. Now we got to do the shells. So we got to move all that stuff up. But let's leave that to next episode. We're making progress. We're leveling up our planets. We've got so much more map to explore. And then we also haven't encountered the enemies yet. I mean, we've seen them kind of here. I think this is a military ship, I believe. I don't know if I can click on that or right click on it. It doesn't look like it. But we've seen our competitors or our adversaries. I'm not sure if they're happy, unhappy. I thought there was something over here on the right that showed our relationship. Actions aggressiveness level. Okay, everybody looks non-aggressive. I don't know if that's going to change. How or when or why. But anyway, yeah, let's wrap it up here, and we'll pick it up next episode and keep upgrading our planets and then starting to do more exploration. For now, this is Glidercat saying thanks so much for watching. Enjoy having you here on Final Upgrade. Having a ton of fun with this game. It is a lot of fun. So definitely encourage you to check it out. But until next time, take care, and I will see you in the next episode.